Kent Peter Money Talk here with another video. And before I get to the main topic, I'm going to check my YouTube account. See if I hit the 800. And this is the first time you've been on my channel. This is basically a financial channel. I'm not a financial advisor. I talk about ways to make money, save money, invest money. Basically anything to do with money. So 786 subscribers right now. So I need 14 more to hit that 800. So 786. I mean, it's not bad. We could do better. And if you've been watching my videos for a while, you know what my plan is for 800. So I'm not going to talk about it in this video. I'm going to talk about Uber Eats and how it's been for me in the last 3 years. So I've been working with Uber Eats for 3 years now. And it was in June I started doing Uber Eats. So is it a hard job to get? Actually, Uber Eats is like the easiest job it was for me to get. So let me tell you something. There's been many jobs I tried to get in the past. And most of those jobs, like 99% of the time, I did not get the job. Basically, that's how it was. You fill out an application, you give it to the manager, and you're hoping they call you. You went in for an interview, you're hoping you get hired. So most jobs I try to apply for, it didn't even make it to the interview. And a few jobs that actually did make it to the interview, I didn't even get most of them. And some of them, I'm actually glad I didn't get some of those jobs. Because God always had bigger plans for me. Didn't work at some of these jobs I was trying to get. I mean, I didn't see it at the time, but looking back, I was better off not working there. Some of those jobs were like restaurant jobs I was trying to get. I mean, I was like a young 20-year-old. I think it was around the time the job Albertson was about to close down, so I was trying to switch over to another job. And also, they had some nice, pretty girls there around my age. Another reason I was trying to work there, because your boy wanted a girlfriend. I was already thinking about the future. I didn't want to be 30-something years old, still single. And I was 20 back then, so I told myself, if I find the right woman, or the right girl at that time, I'm staying with her. I'm not going to be one of those people that be still single at 30. But we all know how that went. I didn't get hired at that job. I never even got hired at a restaurant job. Let's put it that way. I never got hired at any restaurant job. But it's probably for the best. Because they don't be having benefits, I think. But Uber Eats, I just downloaded an app. I had to fill out some, I guess it's store paperwork, but it's on the app online. They had to get my license, registrations. Was it registrations? Yeah. It was insurance card. Yeah, insurance card. They had to look at all that. And I swear, like, within the next week, I was hired. So out of any job I ever applied for, Uber Eats is the easiest job it was for me to get. But what do you need for this job? Obviously, you're probably thinking you need a vehicle. I mean, it's better to have a vehicle for this job. But maybe you're poor, don't have a car. You can use a bicycle. Or even one of those scooters. Because scooters are like the thing now. You use one of those for Uber Eats. Or you just use your own 2 feet. I did make a video of how you get out of being homeless doing Uber Eats. I made a video like that. So go check it out. You can find it. I thought it was a pretty interesting video. But I have a car, so I used that. So what's the money worth it? I do this part-time, so it's just to make some extra bucks. I mean, it does put wear on your car, so I'm just going to point that out. Obviously, if this is your main job, I mean, it could work. It depends. I mean, right now, probably not so much, but I think it was better back during like 2020. I think it was better back then doing Uber Eats, even though I didn't do it. Kind of wish I would have did Uber Eats back in 2020, but I didn't. But I was able to save some money doing Uber Eats. And the way I have my account set up with Uber Eats, my saving account, I have like a separate saving account from my main saving account. Or my main bank account, I could say. So every time I get paid with Uber Eats, it goes to this bank account. And I call that like my vacation fund. So 25% of the money that goes to that account, I put into I transfer it from the check into the saving account, like 25% of it. So that money is building up, and I was able to take a trip with that. And try to do that again, take another trip. I just had like a couple hundred in my vacation fund, and I was trying to pay off this credit card, which I just finally paid it off. So it's all good. So maybe in 2026, I'll be doing another trip. Hopefully I get my friend to come with me. Why did I do it? Originally, I was just going to do it for like one day just to mess around, just for like content. Because I like to show ways to make money. So I was just going to mess around. I want to see how much I can make doing it for just one day. And I got the video somewhere. So just go back to like my channel in 2022 around June. And you'll see how much I made doing Uber Eats for one day. It was pretty interesting how I was just talking to somebody, what was it, like last week? When I was picking up from pizza from a pizza place. They're like, hey, are you been a good, how's your day? I'm like, it's all right. Like, all right, it's not great. And I respond, hey, it'll be great if I get like a extra $100 tip. And they're like, man, I don't make that. I even told them how the first day I did Uber Eats, I actually made like $20. Somebody gave like a $20 cash tip the very first day I did Uber Eats. So I thought it was gonna be like that regularly, but I hardly ever get $20 cash tips or any cash tips really. I actually don't get a lot of cash tips. So I guess that was beginner's luck. Because I was like the very first day I did Uber Eats, I got like a $20 cash tip from a customer. And I think that's the most I ever got. I think I may have gotten $20 cash a couple more times after that in the last 3 years. So yeah, I did do it for content. That's why I kind of did it for YouTube content. Get more views to my channel. That was the plan. Then I also did for extra income. Because I do have a full-time job, I figured, hey, just do this for just some extra income. So I don't really know how long I'm going to do Uber Eats. Right now, I'm just doing it part time. That and Walmart Sparks. But there is another side hustle I may be doing soon. It's not an app side hustle. It's something else. Furniture flipping. So I might be doing that. I found a storage unit online that's not that bad. I mean, it's under $100, so I might give that a try for like 3 months. See where things go with the furniture flipping. So that might be happening pretty soon. So I do Uber Eats for just to make a little bit extra money, especially with the rent going up. If the rent would have stayed the same from when I first moved into this place, I don't think I would have even did Uber Eats. To be honest with you, if the rent stayed the way it was. The rent went up like nearly $400 in the last 9 years. That's crazy. Cause starting in August, this apartment I live in it's going to be like $930. I would not have even moved in here if it was that much. What attracted me to this place because it was cheap. It was around $500. It was that way for a year, but it seemed like as soon as I moved in, it started shooting up every year. And also, another reason I did Uber Eats helped me bring like my credit card down, and to build up some more money so I can make like a down payment on the credit card. But of course, one problem with that, when I am using my car for Uber Eats, I do put wear on my car, so then I need to do like some repairs. So if you're in that situation, it may not even be worth it. If you're doing Uber Eats with like a older car, because you're gonna have to put repairs on it. Especially if you have to repair the transmission. Because you're going to have to do a lot of Uber Eats deliveries to have enough to pay for a transmission. I'll tell you that. Fix the engine or some other parts on the car. So it's better to get like a newer car. Hopefully already paid off. Like get a car that's only like a few years old. Use that for Uber Eats. Cause I don't do Uber Eats as hard as I would like to, mainly because my car is pretty old. So that's another reason I try to stick to my area. But the first year I did Uber Eats, I did go out pretty far. The first year I did Uber Eats, but now I don't go out as far as I used to. It's like every once in a while I did. Like last month I did go out. I ended up driving pretty far. But that was only because I was doing the hourly, what was that? The pay by time. And I was kind of scared that if I didn't accept the orders I was getting, I wouldn't get that money. So I was just accepting everything in that earned by time. And when I was finally done, I was not in Green Cove no more. I was in St. Augustine. So I ended up having to drive back. So Uber Eats, it could actually be fun sometime. I say it could be good income if you're still living with your parents. Maybe you're trying to move out. If you're a college student, it could be a good job. Or if you're like in between jobs, maybe you lost your job and you need something to hold you until you get another job. I mean, I could work out for you. Maybe you was working a construction job. You got fired. Your boss fired you. Now you gotta look for another job, but that could take weeks, months, maybe even a year. So just sign up for Uber Eats and do that. Bring in some money until you get another job. It can also be good for older people too. Maybe they already retired and they're just bored staying home all day. They can just do Uber Eats. They pick their own hours, so they're not stuck working 40 hours. They just work anytime they want to. But I just do it just for extra income, like I said. Get a little bit extra income to help put down the credit cards. Help build up some money so I can make like a down payment on the home. By the way, my friend, the one who I always talk about, he actually got a home now. He has like, I haven't even been there yet. He lives like in a townhouse. So I am going to have to check that out. I mean, I am happy for him. He was sick of paying rent, so he just took the leap. It's kind of interesting too, cause the area he lives in, my parents were thinking about having me live in that area, having me try to buy a home in that area, cause they was like just building it. My friend ends up living in that area, so it's pretty interesting. So Uber Eats, I mean, it's really not a bad job. You pick your own hours. I actually like Uber Eats better than DoorDash because every time I want to do DoorDash and I can't get on. But Uber Eats, I can almost always get on. Just press go, I'm in. I don't want to work no more, just press stop, I'm out. Uber Eats can also be good for people that just don't want to work for anybody. Maybe you just hate working for people. Uber Eats would be good for that too. I'm not sure how much you can make doing Uber Eats full time because I only do it part time. But if I was doing it full time, I guarantee you I could make over $700 if I was doing it full time. I bet I could. I could probably make even $1,000 doing Uber Eats if I was like doing it full time. But I have a full-time job, so I have no plans on doing a full week of a full-time shift for Uber Eats anytime soon. But with that being said, have a good weekend. Bye for now.